Okay, so welcome everyone to the quantum law, diamond quantum law. I can never remember my own class name. It's appalling. But anyway, yeah, diamond quantum law class. I love this class, okay, and I love what we're imparting now, you know, that we can actually make things so much more real for individuals to free themselves up in their own life. And so today, my favorite thing to talk about really is functional light work, okay? Because functional light work is actually alchemy. Isn't that beautiful? Functional light work is actually alchemy, which requires knowledge of quantum law and the way things that actually work. So it's sort of like, if I do this, this, and this, I will get this result. But we actually do have to learn to come into soul sovereignty, soul alignment, because that's where the power is. You know, it's if you're just in your little pointy, you're just pointing, pushing at something with a stick, having a bit of a poke. When you're actually in alignment with your soul sovereign self, you are actually the creator projecting into whatever it is. And you have authority to decree, command, project into your quantum field to change the reality, okay, and make null and void what you don't want, okay, so that you can actually project then what you do want. So I'm going to be, I'm finding, because I had a chat with Joe and Darla this week, and we did a property cleanse together, didn't we, Joe? And it's really a property cleanse. So our property cleanse is called the environmental defrag. And I'm going to share a few things that I've got to teach you how to do these things, because it's really important that we actually have techniques and we know how to do it on the day when somebody actually comes to us and we go, hey, I've got something for that, you know, or I know how to actually assist with that. Why is a property cleanse? We'll just talk about this for a moment. Why is it so functional? What's important about it? Well, right now we've got droves of people going to the medical model. Droves. Okay, I can't sleep. Okay, I'm stressed out. I've got this going on. I've got that going on. Life's a bit of a nightmare. And so they go for support to the chemical model, okay, for assistance. When, you know, did you know that if you actually energetically cleanse a property properly, sleep is like one of the beautiful things that just kicks in. You sleep well when your property is clear. And we often don't understand, but who's been in your house before you were, okay? Who was affecting your energetics before, because we've just moved into this house, but who has been there for generation after generation? You know, what were they doing? What did they bring home from the pub? Okay, so you don't know this type of lifestyles nor energies that people have been attracting, and yet they've been living in your house. So you can do so many different things to, you know, energetically clear it. And, you know, some of the old ways of doing it were like smudging and that, but not overly effective. Okay, and I've proven it because I've been with shamanic groups who've done smudging, and then I've actually gone and done the Palladian light work that I've been taught, and it blew the cobwebs out of the place. It was like nothing could stand. And so I taught Darla and Joe this week because he needed to cleanse his property from some anomalies that were going on. And we did it, and it's been, again, freeing. How have you found your property, Joe? Can you just speak into that for a moment and how you feel about it?
Yeah, from the moment that we completed it, once those purple flame walls went up, it was, you know, like I said, I heard, you know, rustling up in the attic space, and I heard something yell as it went past me. It was kind of creepy. I don't get creeped out often, and that kind of creeped me out a little bit. But since then, it's been fine. I've even taken the tape off of my door lock, and it's not.
That's right.
And so, I mean, it's been a very calm, pleasant, peaceful space. Like the vibration of the house is definitely better. It was an amazing experience. And, I would love to be able to carry this on and help others with cleansing their space.
Yes. Isn't that gorgeous? So the interesting part about the whole experience is that one, Joe got what needed done. Okay. And if you can imagine, I want you to think right now about every street on your house, every house on your street. Okay. Every house on your street. Feel it. You know what's around you. Okay. All of those properties are probably more than likely in need of your assistance. Okay. Now, what's going on with little children in these properties? Well, little children are the ones that are traumatized. Okay. They get traumatized and they go, Mum, I can't go to bed. I'm scared. I'm petrified. I don't want to go back into something in the room. Okay. Do you remember any of those moments when your children were kids? I can't go to sleep. I don't want to go into that room. And what we do is don't be silly. Don't be silly. Just go and sleep. They've got something scary in there. And we're saying to them, you'll be fine. Well, these kids actually turn up with mental health issues as adults because we were never, what are you doing, Kasha? Yeah. Get inspired with Max. All right, get inspired here, because you see what's happening is that, yes, I believe in energies, I believe in entities, I believe in ghosties, okay, whatever you want to call it, and they do have history, okay, in these places, and perhaps rightfully so. But good, bad, or horrid, you may not want to have that skateboard being, flying down your corridor in the middle of the night. Okay, because these things actually do happen. And then you actually question what you're feeling. Now, this is where I come in, because I feel strongly that we question our intuition. Okay, so these things are actually happening. It's like, did you see that? No. And we just make our intuition null and void, and we dull down the realities of what we're actually reading energetically and what we're actually feeling. So it's like, to tune back in and actually be able to do something that says, you know what, I'm validating your experience. Okay, I validate what you're going through, validate what you're seeing. I validate, because children can see clearly, okay, the spirit world. And we need to actually be validating. And this is what I keep saying in the book, and that is that we need to have heart-to-heart discourse about true things that are going on. Because when I have a person who is a traumatized adult, okay, an adult child, a traumatized adult child, okay, that person was not validated with their gifts, okay, at the time that they're experiencing these things. Okay, society has had this very real just waving it off and explaining it, or just putting you into the mental health model to say, well, something's wrong with you, and then chemically trying to sort it out. And these people go down a rabbit hole for a very long time. So I want to see freedom, I want to see free and true discussion, but not only that, I want to bring functional light work back to the people, okay, so that you can actually have the tools and techniques to cleanse these properties, to heal the sick. So there's a lot of different tools and resources that I have, like the alchemy triangle. I'm going to actually screen share today, because I haven't really been as forthright with what we do. And I think it's very important to do this. And that's why I do my schools. So the Quantum Living Full Body Wellness School is not only teaching you quantum law, it is vibrationally setting up your light body so that you know that you can stand in your authority and project light, which means you need to be able to get rid of things that shouldn't be in people's lives, okay? It's really important for you to have authority, okay? To be a master, okay, is to have authority, to say, no, I do not give knowing consent to this. I'll, go to the light, or whatever it is that you need to be able to do. And there's portals everywhere, and so everything can go to the light, and it gets recycled to light. So the 3D has actually been full of nasties that we've actually created. And it's like, it's time to actually get rid of. and cleanse and do these cleansings that need to take place. So it's active light work, you know, and to have Joe coming in and doing now. So the next step was, okay, well, I can actually keep cleansing people's houses, but that's really, you know, going to take me forever to do everybody's house, isn't it, when you think about it? So how many here right now on screen, and there's a load of you here, how many of you have actually had a really thorough house cleansing? Darla. Okay, so Darla was in on the activities this week. Okay, it was really cool. Welcome, Darla. It's good to see you. So we're talking about functional light work here and what cleansing a property does, okay? Yeah, Michelle, you've done it with me, and Tony, you've done it with me. So, okay, so the light work that I do for the property cleansing is bringing in light from the City of the Ascended Masters on the 9th dimension, okay? And I've had like people do a house cleanse before in the old shamanic setting, but the problem with shamanism, it believes in duality, okay? So it hasn't yet come out of duality. So it's light versus dark, right versus wrong, again, the same stuff. So it believes in entities, yes, but it believes that they have a lot of power, and so not quite as much authority is seen in those practices. Whereas if you're dealing with ascended master consciousness or the Christ consciousness, which the Christ was an ascended master, okay, that is dealing with a singular sovereign state of being that does not project into duality. And this is why a lot of people keep cleansing their properties and doing this stuff over and over and over without results. Okay. And so it's like, oh, I've got to do it again and I've got to do it again. No, when you do this light work, okay, this is so powerful just from a property cleanse position, is that my son, I'd remembered it, and it's like anything, it sort of passes away and you don't think about it or whatever. My son had a raging temperature, okay, I don't know what you call it in the US. It was like 40 degrees over here, and it was very high. It was going into hallucination. And so I was really worried about it. And then next minute, so it's either, I'm an ex-nurse, so it's sort of like, oh, medical model, take him off to the doctor. Okay, that's what we do. And I go, no. And I was reminded, so my team reminded me, snap this back on again. No, okay, this is a living temple. It's a holy temple, okay, that's been done here. We've removed everything out, filled it up, and it is what it is. Now, if I believe in that, then I have the authority. So anyway, I snapped it back on, applied it to my Joel, and his temperature came down to normal in 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. It was gone. Now, this is the power that we have within us. This is the power that we can call on. This is for real. It's sort of like we go way too fast out into the medical model. And all of you, I know, are spiritual healers and teachers and, you know, representing light. But don't you do this? You do. Don't tell me you don't. Okay, we do. We go off to the medical model. Like, just, it's no wonder we've got this thing going on in the world, because even those that know that we've got power still go to the old model. It's like, because we don't understand how our 4-body wellness works. 4 bodies, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. It's actually so much more. I only teach the basic, the bones of how we operate, okay? The greater sciences, you can go into depth with any one of those. Do you have kilometers? Yes, we do. So this is where it's important. So we took Darla and Joe through and they cleansed their property. But not only that, I was thinking afterwards, well, hold on. We need to give them the technique themselves, don't we? Okay, so what's the point in giving someone? That's why I take you through this school. That's why I do these schools, the Quantum Living 4-Body Wellness Tool. You actually get how to align in a holy instant. You get tools in that. You get the defrag, the environmental defrag, where we do your property. But if you want to come on and learn as a practitioner, once you become Diamond Active, we have an amazing for, a Diamond Healers School. Okay, and I'm just going to share a little bit with that and how to actually do it. Right, so the Diamond Healers School teaches you these techniques so that you can become a practitioner and do it yourself. Okay, but because it's difficult for some people to do so much time or put so much time into, I'm going to start a little series. What do you think? I'm just going to run it by you, because after this week I feel it's important, is to do some techniques, show you techniques, okay, to add to your kitty, to add to your basket. So if it comes up, you can go and fix it straight away. And not only that, my job, my passion is that you are able to fund yourself. Okay, so better to be a light worker doing these things with the ability to create income. Isn't that cool? Because to go out and cleanse a property, it's what, $250 or more dollars, anything up to $500 to get your property cleansed. And I think that's in the US. Okay, I don't charge as much. In fact, I'm just usually giving it away. But it's one of those things that you should be absolutely offering as a part of your light work and healing. So Joe's taking it on, okay? I'm going to be guiding him in it and joining with his first few, and I'm happy to do it with anybody else. So anybody else wants to learn property cleansing, yep, in the most powerful way. Thank you. I see you all. And that's absolutely going to be offered. Thanks, Maud. I see you. So give me a private message. We'll get a little group together. I will be charging for it, okay? It's part of what I do. And it's going to empower you to be able to heal those people in your streets, okay? Very, very important work. Insomnia, mental health conditions, okay? Energy work brings relief to people, okay? That's the thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is be a little bit cheeky, but I am going to show you what I do. What's this, Dr. Janet? Something going on in this house? We haven't done your house yet, have we? Okay, let's do that. All right. All right, anybody else want their houses cleansed? Maud does. Excellent. So just PM me, DM me, whatever it is, okay, and bring me in, because let's get the work done, okay? There's no point in suffering when we don't have to, is my thoughts on things. My motto is keep it short, neat, and sweet. Other things that we can teach you and train you in is the alchemy triangle. We did have a replay put up. I spent about an hour teaching the alchemy triangle, and we did it. So the alchemy triangle is great for little ones who are feeling unwell, or you, when you're going through a crisis, something comes up, and it's the alchemy triangle working with your solar plexus to bring and recycle the energies back through. I have not vomited in 30 years. It's disgusting, against my religion to vomit. Okay, purging out of your system. So when you become emotionally and mentally distressed, your body has to recycle energies, okay? How does it recycle energies? If you don't know how to come into alignment, which most people don't, they're actually purging. And again, when they're purging, what we do is we take that little one off to the hospital, don't we? Okay, and then they get pumped full of something else, on drips and God knows what. It's absolutely distressing. It's traumatizing what we're doing to one another and to our innocent little ones. Okay, yes, more toxin. We're just putting more stuff into the system. When in actual fact, within a few minutes, you can do the alchemy triangle on yourself and others, okay, which actually recycles the energy from the lower three seals, the lower three chakras, bringing them up and back through to the fifth dimension above, recycling it for a fresh dose of neutralized electrons tomorrow. So we don't have to experience suffering. That's why I've put these schools together, so that if you're a practitioner wanting to advance into diamond energy work, I'm going to show you techniques that will just blow you out of the water, and you will experience transformation and then be able to hand them on as a part of your set and toolkit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I just had one question. When you were talking that we will get into PT or something like that, PT, PD, I'm not sure if I understood, and what is it for?
I know about PT. I said DM me, like send me a message.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, okay.
My pleasure, Kasha. I love you. All right, so let's just share. I'm just going to take you on a bit of a journey. So here is my home, okay, Diamond Matrix Masters, and the website's all set up and just beautiful. And it's talking about the times that we actually have and what we're doing, okay, the diamond energy and how it all works. So you can go through that and have a little look. We have a bunch of diamond active schools, and we're talking about it. What is it? So you can have a look at it. Maud's already messaged me. Well, thank you. The Quantum Living 4-Body Wellness School, we've got our Kat Markham up here telling us about diamond and how to become a diamond practitioner. So if you're wanting to become a practitioner with the new energies and to do this work, the Quantum Living with 4-Body Wellness School is your doorway in, because that's your initiation program into diamond. Okay, and several in this class this morning have already been through it. So the diamond Quantum Living with 4-Body Wellness is actually 4 parts, and this is where we teach and you do get a certificate and everything as each part of our school. It's all set up in that, but we actually defrag your entire energetic system, complete your balance, your brain chemistry. So if you've got people with mental health in your life or coming to you with clients and things like that, we're teaching you these skills that you can be imparting and doing these healings with you. It recalibrates you to the 5th dimension. It opens up your 13 strands of DNA, etc. So you can have a little look at this. I'm not going to spruik it, but I want to show you that we can do healing. Okay, that's just amazing. There's the law of acquisition. Okay, and then we finish off with 3 sessions of diamond reconnection, which is a Palladian light work. So there's so much light work that goes on that is beyond our comprehension. And it's opening up the heart chakra permanently to be a channel of light and continued support. Then we have Diamond Coaching School, where we teach you how to come and become a coach. So instead of coaching out of the old way, we're teaching you how to coach from quantum law. Totally different way of doing things. Everything is back to front, upside down, and fantastic. So I'm just sharing this stuff. Here's your Diamond Light School, 4-day Diamond Light Healers School. And this is where it becomes really cool, because then it means that you can actually become a provider of services. Okay. And when you want to, if you're wanting to provide amazing services, I'll just show you how that works by just flicking over into Diamond Light Body Recode. Sorry, I've just got all of my things up because I did want to show you. Law of Acquisition, we teach. Okay. So the Healers School, we actually take you through how to set up your light body. Okay, so I don't know how many people actually do this, but how to prepare your light body to work with light. Okay. Doing an environmental defrag on your own property and office, etc., or your healing space, who you are as a healer, how to ignite the presence, okay? 4-body wellness. So we're going through all of these things. Your soul alignment, okay? So you're confident in your soul alignment so that you can then transfer that well-being to your clients. Okay, light body set up for the healer, because you need to set up your own light body, intention of wholeness, the quantum field, original DNA. So all of these things, and then working with a client, okay, how that all works. So these are all the things that you're needing behind you to be able to work. The body elemental. Has anyone heard of the body elemental? We work with the body elemental. You all have one. Okay, the body elemental is this amazing being that has been with you since your first incarnation. Yes, Michelle, you do. You've learned about your body elemental. Good job. Oh, I think you might have known about it beforehand. Not too many people do. Oh my goodness, when we bring your body elemental in to work with your systems that are out of whack, well, that's part of your team, okay? And you need to form a new and fresh relationship with that. So lots of things, left and right side of the brain, what it represents with your board of directors, your triune being, brain chemistry rebalancing. We've got so much working with children, etc. So this is a 4-day course working with animals. So some of us are really prone and wanting to live to work with animals. We do heart rhythm resets, which is the most amazing thing. If you can imagine a child with ADHD and focus problems, okay, we can actually heal that child and then school the parents in how to assist and support. Okay. We teach on how to merge light bodies. Okay, so when I'm working with you, okay, we haven't actually done it this morning, but when I actually bring the diamond in, so I'm actually igniting myself and then I'm merging with your light bodies, okay, or I'm merging with the client's light body that I'm actually working with. So it's showing you, and I'll tell you what, it feels really weird until you get used to doing it. It's funny, I was always used to doing it to other people, but I hadn't had anyone actually do it with me. In one of my first schools that I actually ran, this beautiful young man merged with me. And it was like, oh my God, it's like you're in my head, you know, tickling my brain. And it's really cool. You know, that feeling of merging? So it's when your light bodies are reading one another's. It's really cool. And this is where the telepathic side of it comes through. So anyway, this is a lot of what we do. And so in here we have the environmental defrag that I was talking to you about. And I'll just move you over a little bit so I can run down the screen and just show you some of what we do. So we've got a lot of stuff set up, how the 4 bodies work. And this is practical stuff. This is so that you can go out there and do all of these things, okay, out there and train it and offer you services as an income as well to bring stuff in. So it's very, very cool. I just wanted to show you. Okay, here's the alchemy triangle, okay, that I was talking to you about. We teach it, train it, and not only that, we demonstrate everything. How to detach from a light body, because as you've come into a light body, you need to know how to detach from it. Otherwise, you're walking around with everybody else's fields, energetic fields open to you. And yes, there you go. What did you think? Is anyone interested in doing that at all?
Could you please repeat the last sentence about this energetic
light body
connection?
Yeah. So as you actually come in with merging with a light body to work with him, you also have to detach from the light body. Otherwise, you are still walking around with their energetic signatures lit up in your field. So you're still connected. And I don't mind that so much because I don't have any problems with that. I can associate or disassociate really easily. But for the old model, so the old spiritual model that is still kicking around, talking in duality, it's like, oh, I'm an empath and I'm so affected by other people's energies. And it's only because their light body's not set up and they don't understand how to function with other people's energetic fields. And so they're kind of tagged in, they're feeling it, but they don't know how to operate with it. So this actually helps to demystify all of those problems. Okay. Here's your environmental defrag. So this is actually something that we train on and give out and you experience. And it's so important if we're actually doing what it is, if we're actually cleansing you, there's no point in not cleansing your property. And to know that somebody can come to your property, whether a tradie or whatever, everything has to be left at the door. Isn't it amazing? So nothing can come in. And people will often come in and say, oh my God, it just feels so beautiful here. I just want to stay forever. Hopefully you want them to stay forever. But if not, it's a place of peace. It's a sanctuary. It is a living, holy temple. And we cleanse your houses, your full property. I've actually cleansed properties like cattle stations in Australia, massive properties, because you just join with the people that are there and they know, okay, where it's going. So we work with you to show you how it works. You feel everything that's going on. Therefore, when you feel, you have a relational trust for it. Does that make sense? If you don't feel it, if you're not a part of the technique and somebody just does it on your behalf, then you've got no conscious knowledge of what's taken place and you don't necessarily feel the change. Whereas when you're a part of the operation of that technique and you have those people who live in the house coming together, not everyone's going to want to be involved, but whoever is interested to come in and participate, then it's so much more fun, okay, to know and see the results of the before and after. So it's difficult. People don't often follow through with testimonials to share what these things actually do for a person, but there's so much more here when it comes to light work that we can be doing for people. Law of acquisition, a lot of you have been through that schooling. Diamond light body recode. Okay, so I'll just get out of that, shut that down. Okay. I just wanted to show you this as well because it's the don't play the game. So the don't play the game is a section of my quantum law classes, which is immensely powerful because what it does is it shows us how the system of the world works. And I need to start sharing this a lot more. And so I'm going to do this section, and I've already got it set up, and I've had my son dubbing it and all that type of jazz, on how to teach the game and what goes on, where we are where humanity and society is, okay, so that we can actually go, yeah, I understand it, and what we can do to come out of it. So this is called Don't Play the Game. Boom. And it shows you all of the different roles. And I'm just going to come through, but for anyone that's wanting to practice teaching it, it's something that I'm looking forward to bringing people on to teach how these principles work and how it should really look. We should be creators within our world, not being slapped around by the world. Okay. All right, so I'll just get out of that. Okay, so you can actually find all of this on the website. Have a little look through. That Diamond Healers School, if you go to the Diamond Healing Services on the Diamond Matrix Masters page, all of this is practical work, healing work for people that you know. Could be your mum or dad, could be your kids. Can people just turn off their mics, please? Okay. So all of these the 90-minute session, a number of you have experienced it, is incredible because we actually set up your light body within that, do brain chemistry realignment and bring you into peace and harmony as a creator. So it's very powerful work. Alignment and brain balancing, okay, work, brain chemistry rebalance, property cleansing, it's all here, okay? People do not have to experience suffering. We've got the ability to heal, and we want to teach people how to heal. Heart rhythm reset. This is an amazing technique. You can have a person who's just, total lack of focus. We've got so many vaccine injured children that are on the autism spectrum that is absolutely beyond my ability to comprehend how much damage we've done to this generation. And yet a very simple technique, okay, that resets the heart chakra rhythm. And when that happens, the child comes into peace within just so many minutes of it. Within 15 minutes, it's done. Then we have to teach the parents and also work with the siblings who are also experiencing trauma from the one who's been traumatized. It just keeps going on. It gets passed around. So this is about functional light work and sharing things that we actually do have that can assist. You can do that for animals as well. So I'm happy to teach you how to do these things. is the point, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. So I'll just get rid of that. So I'm sorry for utilizing this space in one sense, but we've got teachings on just about everything now. So I'll be actually breaking it out into more specialized areas of passing on training.
I wrote one question about what did you mean when you said by working with those autistic kids when they come to peace? What do you mean by that? Please explain.
Can you ask me one more time?
You mentioned when you work with autistic kids, you help them to come to peace. I'm wondering what does it mean?
So we actually have this, the diamond energy is so powerful. The diamond energy brings a person into alignment. And when a person's in alignment, they're actually, their soul sovereign self is present. Okay. But trauma puts our vibrational bodies out of whack. And in particular, our heart chakra. When the heart chakra is out of alignment, okay, it needs to be reset. So it's a heart rhythm of the heart chakra that is actually reset. So I'm not resetting the heart rhythm of the physical heart. We're actually resetting the heart rhythm of the heart chakra. And it's amazing. It's like any light work when you're actually doing, you know, your chakra balancing. Okay, it's all a part of that, I think. I don't know. I've been encouraged to do this. I've found that both children and our furry friends come to us quite naturally and turn themselves upside down. It's like, please, you know, because they want us to heal them. They want, because they carry the traumas of their owners. Okay, they get disturbed by whatever their owners are going through. And a lot of them are rescue animals or whatever. So now we're bringing in rescue animals into our homes and things like that. We don't know their history. We do know that a high number of them have been traumatized. Doesn't take very much to traumatize a puppy. Only needs a bump on the head from a stick and it's traumatized, okay? So my passion or compassion is to heal, okay, these that are wounded. And so I just wanted to explain and show to you what we have to functionally do light body, to do alchemy, to change the way things are, and give you the tools that you can actually be doing this if you're wanting to. If you're a natural healer, everyone's a natural healer. To me, you're an energetic body, so you can naturally heal. So it's not that. It depends on whether you're interested in it or not. Okay, so I've got several going through the school. Okay, it's absolutely wonderful. Every part is just startling. And so if anybody else does want to come on board and functionally learn how to do light work, how to learn quantum law, because we need to heal this world. You know, think about those people on your street. Like I said, we thought about before the houses on your street. Okay, all of those houses that need a good old property cleanse. Okay, we're wanting to send the dense energy to the fifth dimension and above. That's how we transmute energy. Okay, but instead everyone's still going to the chemical model, okay, for assistance, and there's no assistance there. And so that's why I wanted to just once again encourage you to read this book, because this is functional quantum law. This is showing you how and who you are so that you have got the ability to do the work on behalf of the people who are asking for it. They're traumatized. You know, it's time to heal the world, and we can do it. So I want to call to arms anyone that's ready to, okay, because I want to take our world back. Did you know that? Let's take our world back. It's like, no, you can't have it if you're going to not use it properly. All right, any questions? I know I haven't really taught you anything. Have I taught you anything? I hope you don't mind me absconding with it on a journey to offer my wares. But at the same time, how are you going to know? And today was, this week was such a demonstration. I know that I have to bring it to you to make it functional teaching. So watch out for the master classes all through Diamond Matrix Master. I haven't figured out how to do it. If someone can show me how to do it through Noble Goldman, that'd be awesome, because I want to do it. Okay, but I also want to offer it to the broader public so that they can learn these techniques, okay, that you can use immediately and immediately offer it okay, as a part of your services so that you're bringing income, because we want you free. Okay, just think if you're charging that because you have the ability to do this technique and cleanse people's properties, you're able to charge good income for that, and it doesn't take long. So again, it's something that you're swapping out very wisely, you know, for your time. So, and a lot of this is that, you know, answers and solutions and how things actually work is what people are asking for. It's like, how does it work? Well, I know that what soul has brought to me, what my greater me has brought to me and my team has just been stuff that works. So that's why I've taught you things and talked about things that just work. We cut through to the point and cut through to the chase. And now we can start, okay, let's get on with creating. If we can help people to become creators, okay, and just, you know, empty out their plan B so they're fully creating, that's where I am. That's where I want to keep working people there. Dr. Kim, do you want to ask a question, Dr. Kim?
I think she's driving, so it might take her a moment to, you know, to unmute.
That's okay. I'm really happy to hear from you, Dr. Kim. That'd be awesome. Does anyone else in the meantime have a question? Did anyone get anything out of this?
I got a ton out of this.
Thank you, Bella. What did you get out of it?
You know what, just sitting and listening and just being in tune to what you're saying, how much, even though I've never read your book, and I just got it, I've just started flipping through it and reading a couple little parts.
Said that.
Like, I already know. And it's just like a remembrance. Every time I pick up something, I read a little bit more and I'm like, I know this. This is already in me. This is already mine. It's already mine. That's what's funny is it's your book, but this is already mine. And it's like 100%, 100% in alignment with what I want for the world around me all the time. And when you were talking about, we want to bring it to a space where we're bringing that healing around the world. That's like, if you want to go into the diamond matrix, you want to bring healing around the world. That's it. That's your whole purpose. And that's
it's true, isn't it?
And that's all you want to do all the time because it makes everybody free. And when people are free, they can be the best them that they need to be. And it's like, oh, yes, I get so much from you, Ruthie. I love coming in because it's just a refilling for me to go back out each week. Let me go. Yep. Let me get this in and fill back up so that I can go pour out again. And I appreciate you.
Thank you for all of that. This is so true. Okay, so everything that Dala just said is spot on because why? Your soul, my soul, it's all soul. Okay, it's light, expansion, it's power, it's fullness, it's wholeness. It already knows everything. So everything that I'm doing is actually just bringing conscious back to your mental mind, because the mental mind got lost in duality. However, it's you've already got the foundational blocks because that's who you actually are naturally. Okay, so what I'm doing is reminding you at this point in time who and what you are and how to function with it. The techniques that have come to me to show you how to do these things, okay, because we've lost our authority, we've lost our sovereign connection. Okay, the world's originals have been wiped off the face of the earth. And they were the experts. You know, did they have tools and techniques? Well, I know that they had this incredible sense of wholeness, you know? So it's like you have a glitch there and they go, "Phew, it's gone." You know, no, and they had their own medicines and healings and energies and that they did, you know? So I've got no idea. I don't even want to assume, okay? But when you're in your soul sovereign self, it comes to you. Your board of directors, your triune being, and divine feminine is all knowing. Divine masculine, all knowing, and the power to actually do the alchemy. Okay, the divine inner child goes, yes, let's be well, and let's be whatever comes next, whatever. You know, and Western society has just so driven itself into the ground in mental, emotional, and physical unwellness through its indulgence in so many things, you know. And so it's all right. Okay, so we're here and we've done it, but we just need to become quite practical in coming back out of it. And our originality is definitely who we are as a energetic system and an energetic being. So light work is always my way to go. I just love it. It's sort of like, doesn't cost me a cent. My toolkit, okay, there's no weight because I'm a light worker. It's a light toolkit that I take wherever I go. And we just do the energetic vibrational work. Unlike the day that I used to be a massage therapist, a sports therapist, and I had to lug a massage table around and all of those goodies. Did that for years. Okay, I always thought I needed the table. Now it's like, take it. But I still love massage. Oh, look, you know, go and get a massage, for God's sake. Remember that you've got a physical body and you need to depressurize it. You need to aerate it. Okay, aerate your cells, open your energetic systems up. Okay, it's all about aeration. And that is what, and circulation, of course, and that's what soul does for you. How are we going on time? I've got no idea.
Hey, Ruth, I'm back and have a question.
Hey, gorgeous.
Nice to see you. I'm driving. So, hey, I'll flash my camera for a second in the car.
Oh, there she is, looking pretty snazzy.
So here's my question about the education that you and the school offers.
Yes.
Is it live? Is it video based? How is it conducted?
It's
tell us a little more about the logistical part of it, please.
Yes, certainly. Look, I've always done it one-to-one. Okay, I absolutely love that. Parts of it. So the first part of it is the Diamond Light Body Recode. And to me, I think it's an intimate part because we're removing pain bodies and we're setting up your auric field and we're putting special things in place and taking out the things that you no longer need. So we're signing off pain, we're taking out pain bodies, we're healing the wounded child, we're signing off and showing you how to sign off soul contracts and how it all works. We're removing all the stuff that you don't want because we don't just take one little thing out at a time. We're taking great big sections of life as it was shown to me. So as I've removed these things, I've felt it was like, oh my God, this is it. And it's an initiation process into unraveling the things that have been, you know, holding you down. And it is amazing, absolutely amazing. So about 6 hours of light work. If you've done light work before, you can get through this a lot faster because you're used to carrying the energy and allowing the energy to work. But we do a full body. So we take the diamond energy through every part of your physical body first. So that's where a lot of healing comes in. So we're actually healing the body. We can actually be removing pain. So if you've got pain in the body, because we do the brain chemistry rebalancing, it removes pain from the system because when we're actually connecting into here, we're actually connecting in then to your central nervous system, working through all your body systems. For anyone who's already been through it, please share these things because we don't realize how powerful the diamond energy is. It's actually connecting with your original DNA and your original blueprint. So we've got a great, it's amazing. I watch people's countenance just open up from being stressed in pain and, you know, shriveled to being this glowing figure. And I see their whole stature, you know, just change, you know, from being crumpled over to shoulders back and chin up. It's amazing to watch somebody come into self-mastery within this energetic way. And then the last part of the Diamond Light Body Recode, once we've taken all of that, and I've shown it cannot happen any other way. These things have to take precedent. They have to be done before you meet your board of directors. And like I said, this is a remarkable part of the teaching. It is a part of you coming into your soul's sovereign connection, meeting your triune being. When you meet your own triune being, you will never say to me that you don't believe in them ever again. You know, you will not be in that position. You will absolutely be. Who's met the triune being here? Janet has, Tony, Michelle, it's so different. It's like when you know that you've got the authority because of the inner workings of your own being, it is just incredible. Okay. And that's why I say relationally, you are joined, and then you know who you're actually working with and who's doing what, and you can feel them in your energetic constructs. I'm teaching you all of that. You're feeling them in their different roles. You know, people talk about left brain, right brain. I don't do that. I go divine feminine, divine masculine. So like I know that they're knitting my system together, and I can feel where they're interpreting and reacting and remodeling the world constructs that I have formally created. So it's an amazing thing. Then we do Don't Play the Game, which I just showed you on the PowerPoint. Okay, so that's a bit of a PowerPoint presentation. Goes through a couple of hours, is insanely wonderful for your own challenging behaviors. Okay, because I can promise you, you're not perfect, just in case you thought you were. But yeah, so this actually assists with sorting it out. And when you know the system and how the game actually works, it is alchemically triggered in every moment, alchemically triggered by different roles that we play. And I teach you so strongly on the full laws that will actually make that null and void as the way I've been taught it. Quantum law is amazing. It's like, this is going on. Oh, I just need to do this. And it dissolves the alchemy of that action, which means because you're a creator, you're working with cause and effect. Isn't that cause and effect? So if what you've created, you've caused something that you don't really want the effect on, we can actually help cancel it out. And when you cancel it out, then you're freely able to create and be blessed, okay, with where you're going to. The third part of the school is the law of acquisition, and we've just spent 13 weeks on it and just come to an end at the end of last week. And I'm sitting here considering, because the law of acquisition is so specialized. You see, we don't want you living out of, you know, the game and the old model at all. The law of acquisition brings you in. It's the part that actually turns your ship around on the inside, going from help me, please, to alignment and projection. Okay. And what you need to know that's been causing you not to receive. Okay, so we teach on the law of acquisition, the two lesser laws of creation wrapping and creation streaming, which most people don't understand. So I dreamt that in the Kimberley, and it took me 18 months to learn the ins and outs of it. Okay, so it's been quite the journey. Honestly, I made every mistake under the sun until I actually saw what these parts were. It was amazing. And the last part of the school, which is the Quantum Living with Full Body Wellness School, the fourth part, and it is amazing, because honestly, when your soul rushes in, it's like your light body just flips out, flips open, and you are light, and it's like you will be getting this done, because it's just not to be denied. Your soul won't allow it. It's a Palladian light work, so it's diamond reconnection, healing. It's a very powerful light work. 3 sessions of it. The first one is activating your 13 strands of DNA. We are also connecting you to Gaia. Okay, so your body is actually being upgraded. This is like the Windows 10 upgrade. You know, I think we're getting more upgrades now. But you sooner or later, you're forced to get that Windows upgrade, weren't we? You know, it's like, no, I don't want it. And now we're like, oh, everyone just got it. It's like, you have to, your operation system's not going to work. Well, coming into 5D diamond quantum light bodies, what's going on? Okay, it's unavoidable. And so these Palladian light works, 3 of them, 2 within 48 hours, and the third one a week later. Several here have had it done. And we have, I have on my team other reconnection healers that are able to do this work as well. So we have other practitioners that run these programs and schools as well. And that is something like, I don't know, anything up to 30 hours, this particular school. And we try to run it out quite smoothly so that you can remain in integrity, going from one spot to another, you know, so that you're actually building and utilizing this as soon as possible. Because as soon as you hit the law of acquisition, you're actually working out of a full capacity in which you're changing your plan B creations and projecting your plan A. So there's a lot of counsel and coaching within that next period of time with us as well. So you get 30 days of coaching, and then you can actually pick up more coaching if you're wanting to afterwards.
Hey, Rod, I understand this whole program is created by you. So I understand you like every part of it because it's part of you. And it is you. But I have a question. What is your absolute favorite part of your school and why?
Do you know what? I can't even answer that, because every time I'm in it, bringing a soul, and you see them go, and it's like, and they do it all the way through. It's like, I had no idea. Oh, I had no idea, because they don't have any idea. Okay. And that's the part that I love. And it happens all the way through. Ask the girls, you know, that have been through it. It's like, I can't say.
That's your answer, that, you know, when you have, and I understand what you are talking about, because I was working at the school with kids and helping them with math. I love math, you know, at the Montessori school. And, you know, I understand what you are saying, that moment when kids, they have that blink in the eyes when they understand, and it's priceless. You cannot catch it, you cannot record it. It's like the split sometimes of seconds, like with this blink, you see like there is a big thank you, but it's also hard to explain the thank you with this.
That's it. Okay, so that's it. And do you know why I love it? Because everything that I teach in school was the big aha moment, or I was in that whole process of it, and I'm going, oh my God, it was so much easier than I thought. Oh, like that. So every aha moment I've actually got in the school, and I had that same feeling because it is incredible to become generationally free. It is incredible to become free within your contracts to others that were just 3D driving you insane. It's so freeing to become free of mental and emotional unwellness, you know, and being under the thumb. It's so freeing not to have to take chemicals to rejuvenate yourself, to come into alignment. It's so free to learn about, you know, the holy instance, like, oh my God, okay, it's still change like that. I don't have to do this for years and years and years and go out in a box. So I love every part of the school. I love imparting it, and I just want to share it out more and more so that people can understand there is a way to heal. Doesn't take too long. That's a week, 30 hours. That's a week, you know, not 10 years, 20 years. Okay, it actually works. Anyway,
so one more question. How long does it usually take within the calendar time? How long does it take average person to take your course?
It's about 30 hours. So I have a calendar system, which is really cool. And you get to book yourself into all of the different sessions or set up. You book it to your own schedule, the way you want it. Thanks, Kasha. That was a nice question.
You know, I need to compliment you on something else. I really like when you say schedule. Can you say it again?
Schedule?
Oh, I love it.
Thank you. Oh my God, Kasha. Okay, I've got to meet up with you again too. I've got stuff to do. Isn't this great? All we're doing. I love this community. I just want to say I love this community. I love Noble Goldman. Okay, what doesn't it do for us? Okay, I've got this post coming out. We have a celebration this week, peoples. Okay, and the idea and reason for this celebration is to celebrate what Noble Goldman is to us, what we've done within QEC. Thank you, Maleka Mir, for being such a genius and bringing the QEC quantum community through, because, you know, the vision is outstanding. You know, before I was running solo, not being able to share this with anyone. And here we are, we've got platforms and upon platforms that we can actually have our own masterclasses. You know, we've got Joe. Joe has just come on. He's become a Reiki master and he's sharing his work. Well, what? You know, I mean, all of these people literally today are going out to the medical model, and we can say Joe is running healing sessions, okay, today. How many healers do we want on this platform? Tons of them. Okay, don't think just because we've got one healer on board, that is enough. No, we need you around the clock. We actually need a clinic. Hey, we could actually set masterclass clinics up. Okay, so we've got a healer on board. Come around for a healing, come for a healing, come for a healing. And every, 24-hour sessions that we've got, a healer giving healing. Wow. Isn't that cool? It's like,
Hey,
wouldn't you
Ruth,
rather
one more
say,
thing. Excuse me for interrupting, Ruth. One more thing. So I saw Joe's note in the chat
yes,
about a brain tumor.
yes.
Joe, I didn't know about this. So A, I'm shocked. And B, I certainly intend that the scan show that the brain tumor is no longer there. And Ruth, I'm wondering if there's some extra bit of healing we could give to Joe today.
How are you going on that? I mean, that's a bit of a private question, Joe, but we've actually worked with it, and I thought how's it going? Hold on, I'll just turn this off, I think. Listen, thank you everyone for being a part of this today. Hey, my mouse has just run out of puff. All right, so I hope that you've gotten it. We'll come back to that, Dr. Kim, if you don't mind.
Certainly.
Yeah. Does anyone else want to just share what you got out of today? Can you understand how real this is? This is real work. Light work is real. Okay. You are making a decision in every moment to either give a negative report or take a negative report back. That's light work. Do you understand? So Malek, you've got 6 children. Every time you're making a decision, you are projecting, or you're either bringing something off the platform of the quantum or projecting what it is that you want. How's that little one feeling? Oh, I'm not feeling so great. Well, I can actually do something about that. Do not give a negative report. It's a big one. Straight away you go, no, he's going to be fine. And yet, if they take it to the next level and it's not quite fine and something comes up, you've got the light work, the healing capacity to bring them in. Oh, I love that idea. I just came up with blah, blah, blah of having healers around the clock. Wouldn't that be amazing? We need a healing community. Let's do that. Okay, round the clock. All right. Who's on? I've got a child who's unwell. Please project and do healing. Okay, so this would be awesome. So
Ruth, I have something I gained today from you again. I have more oxygen within me for my own freedom. And that space for oxygen, it's also space for love, for alignment, for everything I just want to. Thank you so much.
it's my pleasure. That's the aeration. That is fantastic. Excellent, Joe. You see, yeah, look, it just thrills me that you're healing. Okay, it thrills me. Like I said, if we get a healer on every street just to get the confidence up, to put a sign up and say, come to me instead of that big medical model, just come to me. I'm going to get a design on my website. It's going to be a certificate, an international certificate. You remember The Secret that had the check, the blank check? And we all downloaded it. It's like, oh, yeah, you've got to have one of those. So we all downloaded it. I'm going to get one for healers. Okay. It's like, I don't care what modality you're using. Why are you fantastic? Because you believe in wholeness. You believe in the power to heal. Okay. That other model doesn't. It goes, I believe in your brokenness. Okay. Whereas you all believe in the power to heal. You have the intention of wholeness. And that is just incredible. Okay. That's what we need. What do you got? Bank of the Universe? Awesome. That's pretty cool. That's what
and congratulations, Ruth. Congratulations for moving to the vault. You are a diamond in the vault. So, I mean, it's a big day today because we are in the vault.
We are in the vault. Yes, we are in the vault, people. We are in the vault. So, and if you're not in the vault and you're still practicing public spaces, come in the vault. Okay. Be hard to find. And you go, oh, that's so against the grain, isn't it? You go, oh, I need publicly to be seen. But I tell you what, you are a draw card. Okay. We're wanting people in the vault. Okay. So they come into the membership and the subscription side of it, because that is that's where we actually are doing a turnover and bringing in residual income for you. Okay, so it's like bring yourself into the vault and become a draw card. Okay, and not only that, right now is a really important leadership positioning of you and in a public way. Okay, that you're actually there. And so it doesn't matter where we've come from, we're all equals in this place. So I want you to stop using language like I'm only new, I don't quite have myself together. Okay, trust me, just do your masterclass. Okay, because we need the masterclass. We need you doing what you are passionate about. So get out of those spaces where you're even uttering an excuse for anything, because there's no excuses. From this on, I want you to all put your hand up. I swear that I will not make another excuse, okay, about what I do. I will not utter an apology, okay, about what I do or it not being up to speed or up to grade, because you know what? Whoever comes in, they don't know. They don't know. Okay, so don't tell them these things. Come in straight at, take your position. And that's what I wrote about this week. And it's so important. Just take your position and you'll just, the penny drops. Okay, penny drops. You're it. That's all that's ever been, because new people coming on board go, well, she was here before me. He was here before me. And it's like, well, we just know that you're there. Okay, that's the beauty of it. People actually don't judge against these things. It's just you being you. All right, one.
Yes, Ruthie. Can I say something on that?
Hey, go on.
Oh, I actually love the fact that you're saying that. And I want to say to everybody, no matter where you're at, you're right on time. You're right where you need to be.
Yeah.
And when you're right where you need to be and you're already in the space and you have all the resources at the fingertips, there's nothing holding you back anymore. So be free to be you. Allow your flow of your energy to just be and flow freely, because it's rightfully yours, and just be the creator that you're meant to be. Nobody wants to stop you from that. I came into this space and I realized myself and come into the fullness of who I am through this place. And I am telling you guys, just stand into it. And the more you practice it, the more you do it, because it's your practice. It's what you're doing. And
yeah, I say just forget the practice, just do it, okay? Because in the
do it,
doing,
okay.
yeah, forget
It's
practice.
just,
Practice still means that you're not there yet. No, forget the practice, just do it. Okay,
it's
and then
beautiful.
it just becomes easier and easier. And everyone's human. We all have glitches, so who cares? All right, don't apologize. That's what I say. If you can get rid of the apologies on things, that's great. Dr. King, did I answer your question? You've got your hand up.
I have another thought. So when you talked about the healing community, here's the vision that came to me. Imagine a mastermind or master class that was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, quantum healing now, or something like that. That as we grow, we could have a place that people in need of healing could come to 24/7 and us share our gifts. I just think that's one of the places we can head to.
I did actually say that, but you was just, that's exactly what we had. So we've got 2 confirmations on that. Yes, we do need a lot of healers. That's why I'm quite willing to train them. Okay, bring them on board. But we don't want things and modalities that go for years and years to go into the science of it. We actually need the techniques that go, yeah, let's pull this out. Okay, let's do that really. It's so much easier than we think now. That's the beauty of it. Everything's sped up. It's through intention. And if the healer themselves understands, or the person themselves understands their power, it's like, pooh, it's coming out. And then we're teaching them to join us. And because I have people standing upright on their feet, so I don't actually have people lying on a slab, okay, that I'm just going, here, take this. And they get up and they haven't learnt. This is why I developed the game, is so that they understood what was making them unwell. Okay, when you understand the game that I showed you before in the PowerPoint presentation, you come out of the game. because you understand its application and what you're sowing into. What you sow, you reap, of course, and that's what we get back. Dr. Kim, you still got your hand up, or you want another go?
No, just driving. Let me try to bring it down. Thank you.
I can't get my hand down. All right. Okay.
And one reminder, Ruth, to everybody, don't forget you have a magic finger to click and check everything on Noble Goldman. Before you do it, you will never know what's there.
That is correct. Okay. I mean, even I'm getting lost. We've got so many classes on, I can't quite figure it all out. However, now I think Stacey Hall's meant to be coming up next, is she? Okay, I'll give you a free plug, Stacey Hall. I'm looking forward to it anyway. But go and have a look. Rightio, blessings, diamond blessings. Love you all. Thank you so much for letting me share. Thanks for hanging around so long, okay? I thought you might have just lost when I was talking about my platform, but, oh, that's right, my mouse is not working.